Hello everybody, this is Lane from Tecumate Life, and we have a great episode coming at you today. It's the middle of October, so everybody's deer season is well underway. On this episode, we're going to drop in with the team members and see what all they've been up to this fall, what hunts they've logged so far, as well as maybe a couple target bucks, and there's some great, exciting doe hunts scattered throughout this episode as well. So I hope y'all enjoy, and first we're going to jump on up to Braden up in Pennsylvania and see how his fall has progressed so far.
Hey guys, it's Braden here from Tecumate, and our 2024 hunting season is underway. We started the year off by heading out west to Colorado, chasing elk. We didn't end up getting one, but we had a blast out there, just the beautiful views, being up in the mountains, and we had an awesome time. So struck out in Colorado, but then came home and turned our attention to whitetail.
Alright, well, it's opening day of archery season here in Pennsylvania. I'm kind of tucked back in some pines. Right back here, we have a soybean field. And then back here this way, we have a clover plot, clover and chicory. So I'm hoping that these deer come working off the mountain to my left, down into the food this evening. Hopefully before dark. So, should be a good evening. We have a lot of bucks running around on our trail cams. So, hopefully we have some action.
Matt.
All right. Well, that went just about exactly as I planned it. Those deer came right down off the mountain, headed straight for this monster mix plot, and had a perfect 30-yard shot. I think I smoked her. I'm pretty sure I heard her go down right up here. So, solid opening day. I think we got some meat in the freezer. I don't want to get too confident until I get down and look at my arrow, but pretty sure I heard her go down. So it was a great start to the season, and hopefully she didn't go too far. Alright, she was right about 30 yards. Oh yeah, right here. That looks pretty good. Full pass through. Looks like the broadhead deployed. Everything went well. Alright. So you can see here, we planted some blockade. It got much taller at the other end, but right here didn't have a lot of sunlight. But looks like she came right through here. This is one of the more impressive blood trails I've seen. She's bleeding good. I don't think she would have made it too far, there's blood. There's some. Here's blood. There's blood. I think she's probably laying just in here. But you can see how well this plot turned out. They were coming right in here. So, keep trailing. Let's see. Looks like she came right through here. Oh, there she is. All right. Well, opening day here in Pennsylvania. Got some meat in the freezer. That was an awesome hunt. She only made it maybe 60 yards from where I shot her. So, gonna get her gutted, get her cleaned up, get her out of here before it's dark. So.
Now we're starting to turn our attention to the bucks. I have two main target bucks this year. One really big mainframe 8-point. He's real tall, real wide, just a stud of a buck. And then I also have a 10-point that's not quite as big of a frame, but still just an awesome deer that I'd be super pleased with. So today's October 23rd, so we're a little early for the rut here yet, but we're starting to harvest the beans. The corn will be going out here soon, and just gonna do everything I can to get on them. So let's head to the south and see what Chris is up to in Mississippi.
What's going on, guys? We're doing a little update video for you here in mid-October, and just kind of telling you what's been going on here in the south here as we're rolling into bow season. So like I said, we're here in the middle of October. You know, people are going to be planting food plots down here in the south all the way through the end of October, and it's been really dry here, so in some cases there'll probably be some people planting all the way into maybe even that first week of November, unfortunately. So been doing a lot of visiting with dealers, you know, this year, and that's been going really good this year for Tecumate seeds, so really excited about some new opportunities there. So I'm out here today. This is one of my food plots that I planted. I actually hit the rain just right in the late September here in Mississippi. We had some really hard rain for a couple of days from one of the hurricanes that came through, and I hit the rain just right with this one, and got a lot of rain on it the day after I planted, so it looks really good. But this is Tecumate forage oats with some rack up red clover and also a little bit of Brassica banquet mixed in also. But what I was going to show you is you can see right here along this edge I planted some blockade along the edge of this food plot, and I planted it in early July, which is a little bit late. It was you know, that's during the really hot time of the year, and it was really dry at that time, but it looks pretty good actually. It's up about 9 or 10 foot high in most places, so it looks pretty good considering the lack of rain that it got for a long time. So one other thing I was going to show you is that my son is trying to get a shot with his crossbow this year. He's 7 years old. He's killed several deer with a rifle, but he wants to kill one with a crossbow this year. So we're going to do everything we can to try to get him a shot. So I came in here today. One thing I'm doing today is I put in, you can see the top of it right here, if I can point to it right here. I put up a ground blind, and I just kind of tucked it in behind this blockade right here. And one reason why I put it right there, obviously I want to be able to brush it in behind some of that blockade, but I also planted a strip of blockade in the middle of my food plot out here. This is about a 2.5 acre, pretty good sized food plot, but I planted a strip of blockade right in the middle of the food plot. And what that's going to do, hopefully, is it'll kind of funnel the deer into this one little corner right here. And I just noticed, I was looking at the food plot, and there's a lot of grazing pressure, a lot of browse pressure right here in this one little corner right here. So I'm hoping that that strip of blockade kind of funnels them into this one little corner, and that'll hopefully give him an easier shot, less than 30 yards right here in this food plot. So that's our plan anyways. Hopefully it works out. I'm gonna brush that blind in just a little bit better here in a few minutes, and we'll probably give it a few days to kind of let it rest and let the deer get used to it, and then hopefully we'll slip in here and hopefully get him a shot at something. So like I said, it's the middle of October. Everything is going good. It's starting to cool off here in the south. I've been able to go out and bow hunt a couple of times since the season started. I was able to get a doe the other day, and then I went yesterday afternoon actually and saw several deer, seen one little buck, and the weather's starting to cool off, so the deer are starting to get on their feet a little bit more. So everything's going good. I know that Lane and Braden have been out hunting also a little bit. I know it's starting to probably heat up a little bit better. For that Midwest and Northeast, I know it's starting to get closer to their best time of the year, so hopefully they're having some good luck also.
What you think? You ready to go hunting? Okay. Got Easton on the crossbow this afternoon. But we got Abigail with us today. She's gonna be our good luck charm. So we're headed in for an afternoon hunt on one of our food plots, the same spot that we sat yesterday afternoon. And we almost got a shot at a doe yesterday afternoon. And then we had a buck come in right at dark. We didn't get any video of him, it was really late. But there's several deer coming into this food plot, so hopefully we'll get a shot. Behind the shoulder, squeeze it. Got her. Give me 5. Smoked her. All right. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. Let's go. I could see the blood coming out of her whenever she hit the brush right there. So I think you hit her perfect. Okay. All right. We've been trying to do that for a while. Yes, yes, yes. Right behind the house. In her little food plot back here. Yeah. All right. Sweet. All right, we're gonna wait just a few minutes. Give her just a little bit just to make sure, and I'm gonna look at the footage to see what it looked like, and just make sure that the hit looked okay. And if so, we'll go out there and look at her. Yeah. All right. Yeah.
Let's go.
Be careful, careful, careful. Okay. That look good. Yeah. Looks good. Okay. Be careful, okay? Wait. Looks good. Look, hey, look right here on the ground behind you. Okay. Hey, wait just a second, okay? I'm gonna stick your arrow right here, okay? And we're gonna go slowly, and y'all are gonna walk right behind me, okay? Yeah, we're gonna walk right through here, and we're gonna walk right in here and see if we can find her, okay? We're gonna follow the blood. See all the blood? It looks like you hit her great, okay?
Yeah.
She's pouring blood. All right, I want you to walk right out through there. Keep walking that direction, straight that direction. You see her?
Abigail, we got her. See her.
You see her? All right. You're trapped. You got hung up. Okay. I got you. Okay. Hey, look at me. Let's go. Let's go. All right. Good job, buddy. Good job. Way to go. And that's your first deer with a crossbow, isn't it? What'd that feel like? Pretty good, didn't it? Yeah. And she didn't go. We can point back up at the food plot. She went about 25 yards. That's exactly what I was about to say. Yeah. You did good, buddy.
She's dripping blood.
She's dripping blood, yeah.
She's still actually doing it.
Abigail, you want to sit behind him right there? And show everybody?
Why is it bloody?
It's bloody. Yeah, that's where she was. That's where the blood was coming out of her when she was running right through there. Because Easton hit her. He hit her right through the heart, right there. It was a good shot, wasn't it?
Broke her heart.
And he broke her heart. All right, good shot, buddy. Way to go. What do you think, Abigail? Good. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Well, it looks like Chris and Braden have had a great start to the season so far, and a special congratulations to Easton on his first doe with the crossbow. That's just awesome, and props to Chris for taking the youngins out. I'm sure that was a little bit chaotic, but it's something that they'll probably talk about and remember forever, and props to you just for getting them out there and get to experience that. I've had a really busy fall so far. Started out, I went out to Iowa and visited some dealers out there. And it was kind of a multi-purpose trip because Gerald, the vice president of Tecumseh, has finally drawn his coveted Iowa deer tag. He has a 5th generation family farm out there, but he lives in Pennsylvania, so he's a non-resident. So he has to put in for the lottery. But he finally drew that tag, so he was out there with me. We stopped by his farm, checked on the food plots, put up a couple trail cameras, and just kind of did some preseason scouting, and super pumped for him. It's going to be a great hunt coming up in December, so make sure to keep an eye out on this channel for that hunt. I'm sure it'll be a great one. But it wasn't too long after I got back from Iowa that I headed off to Montana for an archery elk hunt, and that was an absolute blast. We were in elk every day, a lot of close encounters. I never released an arrow. Guy I was hunting with one day did shoot at a nice bull, so it was cool to be a part of that and experience that. But it was just an amazing experience. If you haven't archery elk hunted, please, you owe it to yourself to do it. It is so different than whitetail hunting, and it's such a thrill. It'll wear you out, but it's such a thrill. But by the time I got back from Montana, the archery season here in Indiana had already started, and stayed busy. Had to do some more stuff here with work, but I was finally able to get out one day, and we have about a 3-hour drive from where I live to where I hunt. So I waited for the wife to get out of class, and we loaded up and headed down. And by the time I dropped her off at her stand, put the dog away, and then got back out, it was only had an hour until dark. And I debated about even if I should go out or not, but there's a blind that was pretty close to the road that I knew I could probably get into pretty clean. So I parked the truck, grabbed my bow case and the camera bag, and I ran literally out to the blind and got set up, and it wasn't too much longer than deer started filtering out. Well, I was super happy to get a doe down, especially on the first hunt of the year. But as you could tell, the shot was a little higher than what I was hoping for, and I was kind of beating myself up about that. And it wasn't until I got the footage and put it on the computer and looked at it that I could tell how much that doe dropped. This line here marks its back, and as I shoot, you can see the arrow come in from the left side of the frame. And it shows how much that doe dropped just within that 25 yards. But it opened my eyes, and I learned a few lessons from it. It was a super calm night, super quiet, and I was in that wooden box shooting blind, so I'm sure my noise echoed in there, and it was probably super loud. So that caused some dropping. And also, with her head down like that, her shoulders, it's a lot easier for them to drop down with her head down. And so looking back, I'll probably wait, given this scenario again, wait till a doe's head is up before shooting to reduce some of that dropping in there to make for a little better shot. But nonetheless, doe expired quickly, so got some meat in the freezer, and now we can put our focus towards the bucks. So hopefully more of those start showing up, and we can get after those in the coming weeks.
If you liked this episode and want to follow along on our hunts, be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you know when we post, and you can check out more of the Tecumate life.